Hi guys, sorry for the awkward angle and the new place. It's really cloudy outside and it got to be later than I thought. Um, so this is the only room in my house that has an actual light above me. So this is where we're doing this today. As I discussed in previous videos, my July book list was a little strange. Um, and I chose the first paranormal book that was on my bookshelf. Um, and I came up with this, Seducing the Hunter by Viviana. I'm not a romance person in the slightest. I really hate romance novels. I've read like 5, so here goes. It's part of it's a it's not a sequel, it's just a this is what happened later kind of a book. Just filling in the gaps of a previous book she wrote. The main character is Quinn Strom. He was dating this girl named Deva, and she is a demon. She's not a demon. She's a fairly humanized demon. So she chose to possess people who were like in comas, stuff like that, to live her life not in hell anymore. She also, she specifically chose people who were not going to have lives, people who were like close to death, stuff like that. So she gives them a second chance at life. She gets to live as them for a while, and then after she leaves their body is healed because of her demonic regeneration powers. She's helping people by stealing their lives, is essentially how she looks at it. So she chooses one girl, I think her name is Rachel, and I think she's in a coma, or she's in a near-death state, and she possesses her body, and shortly thereafter starts dating Quinn, who waits a little while, and then tells her that he's a demon hunter, and she's a little put off by this, but goes along with it. And after they've been together for like 3 years, and they're like living together, and she's like, he has to trust me now. She tells him that she's a demon, and she tries to explain what's going on, and he just exorcises her on the spot and doesn't even let her finish talking. She's been in hell for like another 3 years, and gets word that someone is trying to steal a specific book in which to summon some of the worst demons, and she's the only one who knows where the book is, and she's one of 2 people who know where the key is. And the book is hidden inside a chest. She gets tortured for information, and Quinn just happens to have the key, and people come to, ransack his house and kill him for it, essentially. So he summons Deva to help him find the chest before other people can. During the process of his house being ransacked, the key is stolen. So Deva agrees to the deal because she's allowed to live in her personal form. She doesn't have to possess anyone. She's allowed to live on essentially as a human with demonic powers. At the end of the deal, once they find the chest, he will allow her to stay on the planet and possess somebody else. That's essentially how the beginning of the book goes. But the storyline itself, if it didn't have a romantic aspect to it, it would be a really good book. It really felt like I was reading a more amateur novel than I'm used to. I really don't know how to explain it. Apart from it's like a fan fiction. It's not really like the kind of books that I'm used to reading. But it was okay. I gave it a 3 out of 5 because of the romance aspect, and I didn't feel strongly connected to the author's writing style or anything. I didn't find any errors. The plot was okay. The story itself was fine. I just didn't. It's too much romance for me. I would have liked to have been able to read the book that came before, but knowing the story ahead of time would have been helpful. So the next book to come is The Replacement, and all of the information is down below. for Seducing the Hunter. Thank you for watching. I believe that my company is here, so I have to go, and I will see you guys again next week.